So now I finally got the belts and I'm ready to continue on. I'm going to start off with the counter belt. Of course, I took this interior plate already off and it's still off, so that means I don't have to take it off again. Or rather, I'm going to start here at the other end. I'm going to put this around the pulley where the actual counter mechanism is first. So then we just put it around the spindle here. So that's number one. There's the other side, which I initially wrapped the belt around. So next step is to take off this motor plate again. I didn't tighten the screws down all the ways, I just put them back in so I wouldn't lose them. Let me take those off. Okay, for sure I have to remove these two flywheel screws here. This is the flywheel plate, and looks like one of them's got some Loctite on there, so I'm going to remove that and then take this off. This is just Phillips head screwdrivers, and I'm going to make sure I get one that has a pretty exact fit. So this came out fine. Here I had a little bit of problems getting this off. It was locked in place with Loctite, so I basically ended up using a small heat gun, heating it up, and then I just applied a little bit of cold spray when I was done, and I basically took care of it. Got the main belt draped loosely over the flywheel, but it looks like on the motor pulley there's two belts that go on there, so I got to see which one I put on first. Okay, I got the motor plate loose here. Actually, I took two screws out, one screw still in there, and I think I had to put this little drive belt on here first. Okay, and then I can't do this with the camera in way. I gotta shut this off. Okay, I got one belt on, but the main belt, the main drive belt isn't on yet, and I took it off the flywheel. Now I've just got it draped over the pulley. Now I'm going to go ahead and basically put this back into place, and then I'll just stretch the belt over the flywheel. So I've got this plate tightened down a little bit, and this belt's on good. So, and of course the main drive belt, it's still on the motor pulley, and then I'm just gonna basically put it on like that. So the flywheel plate is back on, and I just got to double check all the screws, make sure I tighten them, check the belts again, see if they're all on right, and anything else is wrong, then I just throw it back together. Okay, I'm ready to do a quick test. I've got the unit, I got the power on now, and the cassette mechanism still out of the unit. We go ahead and try reverse. I think that's reverse. Okay, that's play. Belts seem to be running fine, and here is fast forward. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is to demagnetize the record playback head, and the first thing I got to do is make sure my things here still works, my demagnetizer. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't demagnetize the here cap stand too, and the record playback head. I don't know if this thing has enough to actually demagnetize the whole cap stand. I'm going to do it anyways. Why should you demagnetize the head? Because after a while, because the head's constantly exposed to magnetic fields, it's actually going to build up a little bit of magnetism, and you might notice a more noise or high frequency loss. That's the reason why I'm doing this, not just for the hell of it. At least that's the way I was taught to do it. So I got it on, and I'm going to bring it down close here. Run it along. Run it up and down the cap stand a few times. I'm touching it. My demagnetizer has a protective cap, so I won't scratch anything. Now there used to be some made they didn't have a protective cap, so you'd have to put you'd have to tape them up. So let me get down to the head, and I'm just going to pass this back and forth. I don't think I can go up and down. I don't think it makes a difference. A few times. And then I want to slowly remove the demagnetizer. That's important. So, and that's it. Okay, one last thing I got to add though. We want to have the power off when we do this. We want the unit needs to be off.